Hello and welcome to Cole's Place. My name's Colin. Great to have you along. Thanks for tuning in to another fantastic video. I am here in Bournemouth, my hometown. The time is around about 2:30 a.m. on a Saturday night, Sunday morning. I'll pan round and show you exactly where I am and tell you what we're going to be up to in this video. Guys, check this out. There we go, 2:30 a.m. Sunday, 10th of August, Saturday night, Sunday morning. I'm here at the Lansdowne roundabout, right in the centre of Bournemouth. Student area that way, Boscombe towards that way. This is Eastcliff. Right in front of me here is the infamous Roundhouse Hotel. We'll talk about a little bit more about that in a minute. Old Christchurch Road over that way takes you down to the sort of nightlife area. I've just done a video down there, check it out, it's on the channel. And we're going to head down this way towards the beach and the lower gardens. So how are we doing? My name's Colin. I'm based here in Bournemouth. Do videos here, not just here, but other parts of the world as well. Tenerife, Lanzarote, Magaluf, nighttime stuff. I know you lot like your nighttime stuff, so I thought I'd come out on a Saturday and do a couple of videos. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe because it's free. Hit the thumbs up because it pushes the video out there, and hit the bell for notifications. I go live once or twice a week as well. You're more than welcome to join in on that if it takes your fancy. Right, okay, so I've done a couple of nighttime videos recently in Bournemouth. Opened up a lot of questions. One of the main ones I've just addressed in the last video is about this place, the Roundhouse Hotel. There we go, look at that, there it is in all its glory. An iconic building currently used to house illegal immigrants, and a couple of people brought it up and they said you don't go past it, you don't cover it. There you go, I've covered it. There's loads of videos on YouTube where people are challenging the security, they're challenging the people who are living there, and just causing a bit of trouble. My channel's not about that. I've got my views. I don't agree. I don't like the immigrant situation as much as anyone else. I don't agree with it, but what I'm not going to do is go in there and making a video on it just to get views, because that's what those videos are about. Okay, so go and watch them if you want to sort of argue about it. By all means, drop a comment down below, tell me what you think, but let's be honest, shouting about it on social media isn't going to do anyone any favours. But there you go, I've covered it because people said I wouldn't walk past it at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. There we go, it's totally dead, there's no one here. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go down to the town, to the beach, and see what's going on at 2 a.m. So, a couple of hotels, it's very quiet. I think this is Bath Road. I never know the name of this road. I think it's Bath Road. Takes you down to the pier. Look at that, full moon tonight, guys. That's why everybody's going crazy. A couple of hotels here. Burley Court Hotel. All closed up for the evening. And I think there's some student accommodation over the road. This is all sort of private residential here. And there's a couple more hotels on the way down to the beach, which I'll show you as we go past. So on the last couple of videos, a couple of comments, we're all reminiscing about Bournemouth nightlife. There you go, Mayfair Hotel. Bar, garden, function room, very nice. Nicely kept. Yeah, people were reminiscing about Bournemouth nightlife, going on about the 80s, 90s, how it's gone quiet. The video I've done tonight, it was very quiet in the town centre. A couple of comments were saying, oh, you played it safe, you went up the town centre, you didn't go in any of the gardens where it's dark, where all the crime goes on. Well, that's what we're going to do in this video. Holiday Inn. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk down towards the pier, and then we'll go into the lower gardens where it's all dark and mysterious, where a lot of the nighttime crime goes on. Piccadilly Hotel, I think, now owned by a local language school. There we go. Bournemouth residents used to house the students who come over to legally, who come over to learn English as a foreign language. Massive language school, loads of premises all over Bournemouth. Great reputation. Yeah, so we're going to go down to the pier, beach area, and then we're going to cut through into the lower gardens and up to the town square. So if you want to see what goes on at 2:30 a.m, stick with it. The only thing I'm going to do, I'm going to sort of walk a bit faster than usual, not because I've got any reason to, but I'll be honest with you, I've already done a couple of videos and I want to get home. There you go, 2025 guys, Esso Garage, unleaded. Watch this video in years to come. £1 37.9 a litre, diesel £1 42.9 a litre. How does that compare to where you live? 24-hour garage in Bournemouth, a little Asda Express. You do have to get served at the hatch of a night time. Right, what we're going to do, I'm not in my car, so I don't have to go round and roundabout. We're going to cut across here. I think tonight there's more taxis and cars shooting round than there is actual people. Because the town centre was absolute, apart from one or two bars and late night clubs, the town centre was absolutely dead. But now I'm walking back, I think everyone's going home because there's taxis and cars flying about everywhere. Right, okay, so this road now takes us literally directly down towards the sort of pier and the concourse in front of Bournemouth Pier, taking in Bournemouth Royal Bath Hotel on the left, and a couple of other places which I'll show you. And then what we'll do is we'll cut down into the gardens. It does get a bit dark and sort of bit hairy in the gardens at this time of night, so if that's not your thing, then just fast forward to the end, hit a thumbs up and make sure to get out alive. Because you never know what's going to happen. So the last few sort of Bournemouth nighttime videos, I live here in the town centre. The last couple of videos I've done, do appreciate you all watching them. Between them, over 6,000 views, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for all your comments, all the likes, all the new people who follow the channel through them. I did say in another video, drop a comment down below if there's other areas locally you want me to explore at night and show you at 1 or 2 in the morning. By all means, drop a comment and I'll do my best. Russell Court Hotel, I thought this place had closed down, but it looks like it's had a little bit of a sort of polish up and a refurb, and it's back open looking at it. Nicely lit up. But online, the reviews aren't too great, I must be honest. Okay, some private residents here. And then we walk down here towards the pier. Yeah, I've been asked to do a nighttime walk in certain areas of Bournemouth. Charminster, where there's a bit of nightlife. Boscombe, where there's a little bit of nightlife and it can get a bit questionable. I will do it, just depends on sort of my availability, and those sort of areas, they close a lot earlier than Bournemouth generally, so I'd need to be there sort of 11, 12 o'clock to film anything of interest. And sometimes, you know, my personal life, fire engine, my personal life and my working hours, etc., don't always allow that to happen, but as soon as I can, I will. There you go. There was a bit of a police presence in the town centre tonight. Have a look at the video I've put up. There's 1 or 2 certain bars on a Saturday night in the town that seem to attract a little bit of trouble outside, but nothing too mad tonight. Okay, so we're just approaching a pier. If you've been to Bournemouth on holiday, you'll recognise this place. I know local people. This is the Royal Bath Hotel, got the Gladstone bar, pretty in pink tonight, all lit up. It used to be, I think it used to be, somebody will probably correct me, it used to be a 5-star hotel back in the day. Used to get politicians, celebrities staying there when they performed at BIC in a Pavilion Theatre just over the way. Nowadays, I think it's owned, don't quote me, I think it's owned by the same company who own a Roundhouse, Britannia Hotels. And again, I've not stayed there. Bournemouth people, we don't stay in these hotels, but I'm only going on what I've read and seen. The reviews are pretty dire. And now I think it's more of a sort of budget hotel. Prezzo restaurant. I'm going to give you a little tip. I'm going to show you the hidden gem, guys. If you come into Bournemouth on business for the weekend, night out, whatever, and you like your steaks, there's your place. Funky Griller on Westover Road, opposite the Royal Bath Hotel. Funky Griller bar and restaurant. If you like your steaks, that's where you need to go. That's Westover Road down there, takes you into the town centre. Bournemouth Pavilion Theatre on the left. We're going to head this way down towards a pier. So there's your Royal Bath Hotel main entrance, looking very grand. Just make sure I'm not going to get ploughed down when I cross this road. Okay, so that takes you into the car park, Pavilion Theatre through the trees there. We're just going to head down here. A few people have asked me for an update on the beach and the litter situation. I'll be honest, it only goes really bad when we have a stretch of hot weather. When there's a heat wave in Bournemouth, the whole sort of south of England descends on the beach for a day out. And it does get pretty sort of clogged up with the old litter.
Right, so you do this for me, I'll supply you. Yeah.
Now, the last couple of weeks, first week in August, the weather's not been hot. It's been decent but not hot, so the beach hasn't fared too badly. It's been busy, but litter wise it's not been too bad on the mornings and sort of evenings I've walked down there. So I'm not going to sort of drag you all down to the beach to show you nothing tonight. There's still a few people who doss there in tents and all that sort of stuff, but if you go back on the channel about 4 or 5 videos back, you'll see when we had the sort of last big heat wave at the beginning of July, the beach was left in an absolute tip. So go and have a look at that video. If we get another spell of hot weather before the summer's out, I'll do another one down there and show you. But we'll wait and see. Okay, so let's have a look. There's the pier, Bournemouth Pier, nicely lit up. Full moon tonight, there it is, and sea's looking decent. So what we're going to do, we're just going to cut down into the gardens and up the other end. Got some tour buses at the back of the pavilion, not sure who's been on tonight. Looks like they've had bit of a show on tonight. Got 2 tour buses. So there's the front of the pier there. You can just see Aruba nightclub and bar at the front. The observation wheel, I've done loads of vlogs in the daytime down here. We're going to head down here. It's a little bit dark. I'm not sure how it's going to show up on camera. I do apologise if it's too dark for viewing properly, but hopefully we'll be all right. There we go, that's underneath the bridge. There's the front of the pier, as I say, Aruba there. The beach is literally just to the left and to the right. So what we're going to do, viewers, is we're going to head over here. A few stragglers coming out of Aruba. We're going to head over here. This is Bournemouth Lower Gardens. There's the back of the Pier Theatre there. So it's very dark, very quiet. I can see why you do get the odd thing going on down there, to be honest. It's not well lit at all. Might look it on camera, but off camera you can see sort of go past there, which we will do in a few minutes. It is very dark. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to head up here first of all and just hopefully show you a little bit of nightlife. Then we're going to cut back down into the gardens. There's more police in front of us. So this side of town now, where we started the video up by the Roundhouse Hotel, that is East Cliff. We've come down now, this is heading up towards West Cliff. So straight ahead of us here is the Bournemouth, with the lights on there, is a Bournemouth International Centre. They had a bit of a fire there last week, nothing serious. So we're going to walk up here, show you a couple of bars, and we'll dip down into the gardens that everybody is saying I shouldn't walk into at 2 AM. Oh, it looks like got a bit of a situation up at Bar So we'll head over this side of the street. Don't fancy walking into the middle of that. The temperature tonight, it's a bit... I'm in a t-shirt. I think this is probably, unless we get a turn in the weather, one of the last nighttime videos I do this year in a t-shirt, because it is a little bit chilly, got to be honest with you. Right, so we're going to cut across here. Bournemouth International Centre. Main steps going up. Got something going on over the road there. Looks like the local plot have collared somebody. There we go. Carted somebody away. There we go. Peace and harmony on a Saturday night in the middle of Bournemouth. Don't know what's gone on there. Yeah, so Royal Exeter Hotel, and just round the corner, I'll show you in a second, we've got Bar So, which I think is open till, I don't know, 3 or 4. One of the sort of busier nightlife venues in town of a weekend. Then we're going to drop down into the gardens and have a look what's going on, or what's not going on, as the case may be. There's the night shift going back to the car and going back to the station. There we go. Straighten my camera up. Okay, so on these nighttime videos, guys, I tend not to edit. It's literally walk from A to point B, and what you see is what you get. The only time I edit, just for information, is if there's music involved, so YouTube doesn't sort of hit me for copyright issues, or if there's obvious trouble, somebody's having problems and all that sort of stuff, which YouTube don't like you showing. Other than that, what you see is what happens. And I appreciate you guys don't get to see it until a day or so after I film it. But other than walk around and do it live, there's not a lot I can do, but I hope you enjoy it. And drop a comment down below, let me know what you think. Bournemouth on a Saturday night, 2 AM. Very quiet, got to be honest with you, tonight. Last couple of videos I've done, I was hoping to show you guys a lot more, but I don't know, the town hasn't been, nightlife wise, very busy this year, it seems. Got blue mango Thai cuisine, a little chippy there, that chippy there, Sea Star. If you're coming to Bournemouth, don't go to Harry Ramsden's, and spend a fortune. Have a little walk up, 5 minutes, you go to Sea Star, no queues, half the price and twice as nice. There you go. And there's Snoopy's Pizzas. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to rejoin the gardens and then cut up to the square where we'll end the video. That's a bar, 60 million postcards. Zoom back out so you can see where I'm going. Got the Hilton Hotel in front of us, which I believe is about now 10 years old. I remember them building that. This is the BH2 complex, a load of restaurants, all your sort of chain restaurants in there. Miller and Carter and Frankie and Benny's and all them sort of places, Real Greek, and there's a cinema in there as well, and there's also indoor mini golf. All that sort of stuff. Right, so this is Exeter Road. We're going to walk down now and we're going to rejoin the lower gardens where it was dark by the pier. So a couple of comments in the last video saying, can you show us the gardens late at night, because you're stuck to the main street. Okay, so here we go. Your wish is my command. Wish me luck. Don't say I don't do anything for you. Remember as well, hit the thumbs up, people. So the last couple of nightlife videos, between them got over 6,000 views and they're still being watched. So massive thank you for that. Thank you for joining the channel, and I hope you're enjoying the content. Any suggestions, feedback, criticism, whatever, let me know in the comments down below, or join me live on a Tuesday night, which is usually around about 7:30 p.m. UK time, and sometimes I go live late at night at weekends as well from home. But I don't announce those ones. You come on, they're unmoderated. You can come on screen as well if you want through the chat, or you can just have a chat where we play a bit of music and talk about whatever you want to talk about, so you're more than welcome. Right, okay, so yeah, it is a bit, I've got to be honest with you, it is a bit isolated is probably the best word I'd use. I don't know. It's a bit too quiet. You know, there's no one around. I know it's nearly 3 a.m. But there we go. So the pier where I said it was all dark is literally just round the corner there. You got the mini golf. That way up to sort of the town centre, Old Christchurch Road, Westover Road, and then this way up to the square. This bit's it's a lot better lit than I thought it was initially. I know it's dark over there, but yeah, to be fair, it's quite a bit litter, but it's quite clean and tidy as well. I think there's a few people hanging around in the shadows. Can hear some voices over there on the benches, but yeah, nothing too bad. But I wouldn't like to be down here sort of drunk and, you know, totally alone and all that sort of stuff, because you never know, do you? Got a couple of people coming up here, but I think they're just sort of looking for somewhere to sit. Anyway, what we're going to do, walk up to the square, show you the square, and see what's occurring. Yeah, I don't think there's anything untoward. I mean, over there in the sort of darkness, there's either people waiting. There's a row of bus stops along the top there, so I think it's people waiting for the bus, and there's a couple of people sat down by the stream. But you pick your nights, don't you? Other nights it could be worse, could be better. So before we get to the noisy bit on the square, let me know, how does it compare to your town, middle of August? Do you think Bournemouth, from what you've seen and read in the media, is a safe place to come with your family for holiday? Kiosk there, open in the daytime, very busy. If I've got one criticism, the pathway could do with a bit of a scrub up. Come on, Bournemouth Council, sort yourselves out. Yeah, so is it still a safe holiday place? Some people said in my last videos I was doing the town a disservice. Some people say I was making it look better than it is. I'm just showing you what I see. You make your own minds up on that one.
What you want about?
You can't do it.
What you want about?
Well, you do that, and then what do you do like that?
There you go, some late party people. I think they're looking for a taxi. Right, and then here we go, folks. We're on Bournemouth Square, which, for all intents, is pretty much closed down. Right, so there we go, Bournemouth Square. The time is 2:55 on a Saturday night, Sunday morning, middle of August. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. A little walk. I've shown you the gardens, shown you the Roundhouse Hotel, shown you Barso. That's about as bad and as dangerous as it gets, to be honest with you. But like I said, if there's anywhere you want me to go on a Saturday night, drop a comment down below and we'll see what we can do. I will be going out of town as well in the coming weeks, maybe Weymouth, Southampton, places along the south coast, Brighton, all them sort of places. But I say, drop a comment down below. Listen, thanks for watching. I'm going to head home. Right, I'm going to get a cup of tea and get some sleep. All you need to do for me, if you don't mind, is hitting the thumbs up before you leave, subscribe because it's free, and hit the bell for notifications and more fantastic videos, and join me live as well. Okay, so listen, thanks for watching from a bit of a chilly Bournemouth, but a very quiet Bournemouth at 3 AM. I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.